He can win balls in that midfield. He's a hardworking player. No one is perfect in the game, people. No one is perfect in the game. Never mind that pass. That chip, it's something else that chip. No one, there's no player that can just do that chip. There's no player that can just play that ball. But Master Chef, he played it. And look at Nkota with that pace. And you know, when you've got a player like that, when he's going with the pace, you're going to follow. And they look decide that he's been injured and whatever the case may be. But he's one player that you don't have to undermine him. He's always doing his best. And the position for Mshishi is always going to be there. Sometimes as a coach, you don't have to listen to anyone, and take advice to everyone. Yes, listen and make sure that whatever decision that you take, that it's the best interest of the country. And so far, I think Coach Hugo Broos, that one thing that he's trying to do, and he's actually not that he's trying to do, that I believe that he's doing it very, very well.
Benedict Tso Vilakazi is the all-time top goal scorer for Orlando Pirates with 52 goals plus 32 appearances for Bafana Bafana.
If you understand what I'm talking about, you will say to me, so you are correct.
Now you can catch Tso live every Monday on Omni Audio, TikTok, Facebook, and X. Don't miss Tso's football wisdom exclusive to Omni.
Oi, welcome to Tso's football wisdom. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and post. The most important one is to subscribe, please. I'm asking for your support. You've been supporting me while I was still playing, and even now you're supporting me in this show. It's Tso's football wisdom. Please, to subscribe. Today, we're going to talk about Bafana. You know what happened over the weekend. Very nice thing that happened. Brilliant moves, beautiful goals, combination of plays between the players. And also, let's not forget about the under 17, the boys that went to represent us in South Africa in the World Cup. We're going to talk about that. And okuningi bafethu, please ngicela nje kini yazi, but when two teams are playing, you need an extra man. And an extra man, that's defense. So that's what I'm asking for. That please, guys, subscribe, follow, share, and post. Hola.
Danko. Khotman, International Week ayasibulala. International Week ayasibulala. There isn't really much to talk about other than Bafana. Yeah. They played exceptional. Beba amajita adlalile this weekend. Zambia used to be a country that used to give us a tough time. It wasn't easy for Bafana to walk over Zambia just like that. So even some Zambians took to social media to say that this is not the Bafana we know. And then someone made a joke, please bring Kaizer Chiefs players. Goodman, Bafana 3, Zambia 1. What did you make of the game?
Oh, well, look, I've after a long time, I've never felt the way I felt on Saturday, watching the boys. Yes, it was not an easy game. Starting the first 5-10 minutes, 15-20 minutes, it was a bit tough. You could see that Zambia and Abo, they were there, putting their foot in the field of play, showing us that, look, we are not pushovers. We are here also to preparing for ourselves for the AFCON. And for me, a lot of people, they thought it was going to be an easy game. It's not easy to play against Zambia. You can count way back when they still have about the late 10 slot, when they used to have about Mbesoma in that team. They always give us a tough time. But over the weekend, I was so pleased with how our coach Hugo Broos. Coach Hugo Broos, he's one coach, South Africans, that you need to understand. it was difficult for me also to understand him. But with time, I gave him time and I tried to understand him, how he does his things. And look, he has got a very good eye of really selecting players and how he plans his game with those players and how he introduced them in the team. His team is balanced. For me, that the only worry that I had, especially first half in that game, was how Ustole was playing. The first half I was not really impressed, but I understand why Coach Hugo Broos wants him in that midfield. He's got a height, he can win balls in that midfield. He's a hardworking player. No one is perfect in the game, people. No one is perfect in the game. He can have his own mistakes, but his teammates, they know how to compliment him, and I think they did very well. Look. Hey guys, look at how Froster played. People were saying, no, but he didn't score, he didn't do anything and all of that. Then for me, he played a very, very important role. Just check his runs. When he makes those runs, he creates a space for his teammates to use that space. Look at how he got that first goal. Master Chef. Guys, Master Chef is one player that he was born like this. He was born like this. And now the only thing that he needs or he expects from us is to support him. Let's support him. Let's encourage him in what he's doing. He always do best every time when he's in the field of play. Look at how he played that pass. Number one, look at how he received the ball. He received the ball from the width. He gets the ball. Two players of Zambia, they just tried to sandwich him. And he made a skill, beautiful skill. And look at the skill that he made. It's a skill of going forward. It's not a skill of going back. It's a skill of going forward. And for me, he shows that he's something else that no one will take it away from him. And look, trust me, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Bafetu. Mbule made, look, when he turned with that ball, look at the pass that he made. And when he made that pass, and then here comes Ulontuzana Frosler making a run. And when he makes that run, look at how they make sure Froster made that run, creating what? Creating a space. It's not easy to find a striker that does that. Because if he didn't make that run to create that space, I doubt that Usipembule was going to see that space and see Apolise and play that pass for Apolise. And Apolise, you made football simple, my boy. You made football very simple, and I love that. You just did football basics. When you receive that ball, you receive that ball with the left. You trip it to the left. And then what you did, you finish up with the left. Beautiful goal.
Beautiful goal indeed, Khotman. Beautiful overall performance. You look at how the substitutes came on. Mohankot also changed the complexion of the game. When Hugo Broos took off Ozwena Police, a lot of us were confused to say, okay, Kipu Police and you leave Tsepang Muremi. I guess he was just trying to give Utsepan Muremi more experience. Mohankot comes on as a substitute, wearing the jersey number 10 goal, scores a beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Grotman, he continues to take the right runs. He continues to have a technique in terms of shooter. And he continues to know how to read the game. Mohankot is not that kind of wing that has too much skill. All he does, Oshai 0-1 at the pace. Either he lays it back in, he shoots, or he square. What did you make of the performance Yagam Mohankot, given the amount of time that he was given this past weekend against Zambia?
Look, I that's why I'm saying, Coach Hugo Broos, he's one coach that if you don't analyze him in details, you will never understand how he does his things. Look at how we were playing first half. We were playing sort of like a positional game. where we do a build-up, we go to the right, go to the left, we want a speed. We do a build-up, and now it forced Zambia to do what? Now to come to us. With the football that we played first half, is Zambia now, second half, they had to come to us because they've realized also Zambia that, no man, these guys, they don't play behind us. What they do is they play in front, they build up in front of us. So let's try and squeeze them. And when he made a change, and I said it to my colleagues that now as you see Kota comes in, Kota is not a build-up player that will play this build-up game. Kota likes to run. And when he gets to that final third, he will take a shot. And look at, guys, you know, before I can go to that action of the goal, look at the changes that he made. Not only Nkota. Look at when he puts Umbata in that midfield. He took out to Tebza. Tebza is a genius. Tebza is one player that Mamela Bafet. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tebza is one player that no one will come back and say, hey Mina, I'm better than Tebza, hey Mina this. Look, Tebza is one player that does things at any given time. And what it did to Tebza, wow guys. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. But Tebza did the best in that midfield. Mbata came in. When Mbata came in, look at the pass that he made. Masachev. Look at that bit of a chip. Don't undermine that pass, guys. Don't undermine that pass. That chip, it's something else, that chip. No one, there's no player that can just do that chip. There's no player that can just play that ball. But Masachev, he played it. And look at Nkota with that pace. And you know, when you've got a player like that, when he's going with the pace, you're going to follow. And then look at how he dribbled that Zambian left back. And the finishing. Wow, guys. Well done to Coach Hugo Broos. You know, I was always asking myself why this, why that, but I had to sit down and watch you and analyze you how you plan. Your plan worked perfectly. To play behind them all the time. Then it makes them now not sure how South Africa are they gonna do. Are they gonna do a build-up now? Are they gonna go behind us? And for me, that's being smart of you, Coach Hugo Broos. So well done. And Gota. Boy. You know, coming in, you've shown a growth in your game. And keep up the good work, boy.
Godman, you've been mentioning Usipumbule a lot. Clearly, he has to be one of the players that made an impression go away this weekend. You look at how he plays that number 10 position for Bafana. One would have anticipated Usipumbule to be substituted during halftime or during the course of the game. But Hugo Broos decides to keep him on for 90 minutes. The guy then represents I am here to stay. And then Hugo Broos then says that Usipumbule is definitely going to the World Cup. The rest is up to him, which means he's earned his place already. I think he's the first player that's already gotten a call-up for a World Cup before Hugo Broos has even announced his squad. Uthemba Zwane plays the same position as Usipumbule for Bafana. But it seems Usipumbule now, uyasivala lesa skala lesa kaThemba Zwane. Do you think there's still a place for Themba Zwane given how Usipumbule has been performing?
To be honest to you, Mshishi is one player that will always be on coach's plan. Beside that, he's been injured and whatever the case may be. But Mshishi, he's one player that you don't have to undermine him. He's always doing his best. And the position for Mshishi is always going to be there. The advantage that we are having with Masachev is that you can also play Masachev as a number 8 and then put Mshishi as a number 10. It's also going to give you another balance of the game because Masachev can also play as a number 8 and then Mshishi plays as number 10. It's all going to go back to the coach on the day that if he wants to play both of them or he wants to play one of them. But I still believe that even if he plays both of them and then still going to give him that edge, in terms of creativity, in terms of attacking, in terms of scoring. You know, when you've got those players, for me, Mshishi is one player that will always, when I think about that number 10 role at this point in time, I'll always have Mshishi number 1, and then the rest will follow.
You talk about Mshishi, Khotman. Another player to talk about, I'd like to believe, who plays in that position, but can also play on the right, cutting into the left, Thembi Nkosi-Lorch. Thembi Nkosi-Lorch has been doing well, Lapiane Algeria. He has to be one of the most important players in that league, not just for Wydad Casablanca. You saw what he did with Club World Cup. Even about Pep Guardiola were complimenting him just how he plays. Hugo Broos still doesn't believe in him because Hugo Broos go to Thembi Nkosi-Lorch, but look at how concerned he is about Mshishi. Do you think Thembi Nkosi-Lorch, given the performance Yagambule, and obviously Mshishi Uyapolo Yabuya, Relebohile Mfukeng, obviously another guy that's definitely going to make it into that squad, we hope. Thembi Nkosi-Lorch, is there a place for him, Lapia? If you think there's a place for him, how do you fit him into that Bafana phone?
Look, Thembi Nkosi-Lorch, you'll always want to see him. He's been doing well. He's got experience. He's been in the game for a long time, for a long period. And he's doing he did very well in the Club World Cup. And he's also still doing well in his team. In Wydad. So you're going to the AFCON, you will need a player like that, And another advantage is that with how Hugo Broos wants to play, when he uses those fullbacks in that spaces when we attack. If you want to play Mshishi, you can play Mshishi and play Lorch. Lorch, when we defend, he will go to the width, to close the space in the width. And then when we've got the ball, then he can come inside and then have a combination play with Mshishi, we do Froster, we do Apolise. When you've got that 1, 2, 3, and then Frostala, I'm telling you, you're gonna cause a damage. Trust me, you're going to cause a damage. With the experience of Lorch, I'm telling you, you need that experience again in that team. So for me, I can play him. Abonkota, Abo Moremi, Abo Mfukeng, Abo Makhalwa, that I think also Makhalwa, he deserves also to be given a chance as a winger. I think he's got good players in attacking zone. And with that experience of Lorch and the experience of Mshishi, it will help him. I think if can, you don't need to have all the load to Mshishi, all the load to Master Chef, all the load to Gutebza. There are players that they can come in also and help them, to reduce that weight in their shoulders. So I think and I believe that, if he can add to Lorch in that team, he can play as a number 10 Lorch. He can play as a winger again, Lorch, cutting inside, you creating that width again for Umudao or for Mudiba or Basadini on the left side, whoever that coach he will prefer to play on that left side. But one thing that I've seen is that Lorch, he can be a key player. He can be a key player in the team. How Coach Hugo Broos wants to play in the system yake where he wants to see his fullbacks going up, and when they go up those fullbacks, that means now the wingers, they need to cut inside, and of which Apolise is doing it very well, and Lorch can do that again. So having Mshishi backing them up from behind, I think we're going to have a very strong attacking.
Khotman, given all that Hugo Broos has said about Thembi Nkosi-Lorch, I mean, the guy has proven to all of us that he's still unyoso, He's proven to all of us that Usase important and he still has a lot to offer where football is concerned. Kandimela Zayinzin for Hugo Broos to finally say, okay, let me call you and give you a shot, or should he just forget? Do you think it's even going to happen for him?
No, look, it's sometimes to be a coach, it's not an easy thing to do. And again, you need to look at how you started to build your team, how you gave faith to the players that you've got now, and it's not an easy thing to do really. that yes, as a player is doing very well. Now you need to add him in your team. That's not an easy thing to do. It needs a really to take a really strong decision based on that. Because if you look at his team, he's been consistent with his team. He's been consistent with his players. And I don't think that there's any coach that will want really to add, especially at this crucial time where everyone wants really to see the team doing very well. It's not an easy thing. So, but look, we're putting Coach Hugo Broos in a very awkward position, in a very difficult position to make a decision when it comes to Uloch, and how he will want Uloch to play in his team, But at the end of the day, coach's decision, we need to respect that. We need to respect that. We need to love that, because whatever decision that he's going to take, it based on the success that he wants for South African football. That means SAFA and Bafana Bafana. So yes, we love Uloch. I love Uloch. Nyoso, look, when he's doing very well, I will talk. Like any other player who's doing very well. I'm just going to hint a bit with one player that I think also deserves a chance. I don't know how things are going. O Campbell, that is playing in Belgium. He was playing the Champions League. So, those players, when you watch them playing in their teams, you'll always want to see them in the national team. But remember that, in the national team, you have to build your team. And you must have that core that will carry you. And I think Coach Hugo Broos did very well in terms of having his core and keep those players in that national team. And those players, those are fruitful, that are giving him something to eat and talk about today. Because, sometimes as a coach, you don't have to listen to anyone, and take advice to everyone. Yes, listen and make sure that whatever decision that you take, that it's the best interest of the country. And so far, I think Coach Hugo Broos, that one thing that he's trying to do, and he's actually not that he's trying to do, that I believe that he's doing it very, very well.
Good man. We saw Hugo Broos called up Keletso Makgaola, Nomasindi Nemtajela, but he didn't give either of them an opportunity to play. And AFCON is soon approaching. Do you think they were called up just to give them the taste of what it's like to be part of the national team? Or maubegile baya World Cup baya AFCON Makgaola no Nemtajela?
Look, that's a difficult one, because yes, to be honest, we need to give a coach support. Nemtajela, he didn't have, I would say, really that time of him, being in the national team. And yes, he's been doing well now at Orlando Pirates. Everyone's talking about him. I'm his supporter as Tso Vilakazi, based on his performance at Orlando Pirates. And he's one player that I believe is a midfielder that we're all looking at, we want to see in terms of how our national team is doing and how he's doing it all on the Pirates. I'm not really too sure, because remember going back to what I said earlier, that Coach Hugo Broos, he believes in what he's been doing, that it's working for the country. And yes, I see that when he sees a good player, he compliments that player. And as he compliments that player, obvious, when the player is doing very well, why not? Give him a call up. And I think what he did with Nemtajela, that's what he did with Umtu. And for me, the boys, they just need to keep working. It will happen in the better way. So now you just need to focus in this game and try to improve. Then the rest, it's up to us to support the coach's decision, and also encourage the players that we watching you, we are behind you. we will see what you're doing, and your time will come.
Hotman, let's just now build our own squad, or not necessarily build a squad. Mara, us beg certain players who are most likely to go to the AFCON, or players that we would like to go to the AFCON. Maybe we can start in defense, because I think Epalin, it's obvious. Sipochain or Ronan Williams. You look at how the right back position has so much competition right now in the country. Udino van Rooyen is back. We have Utabiso Munyani, he's back. Matuludi, yes, City. And obviously we have the Sailor Man, Sailor Mudau. This guy is the best he is actually the best fullback that we have in the country. You are Hugo Bruce Hotman, Lama player, Lawa Builo, Wonkebaya Shisa. Who do you take to the AFCON and why?
Look, I will go with Mudau. Mudau is a showcase. No doubt about him. No. You can't ask questions about his ability and what he can do. And where I can give Udontuzana Matuludi a chance, because Van Rooyen has been injured. And another player that is out injured, it's Udontuzana. Umorena is out. That I believe that was going to give us another cover on the right side. I think going with the Umudau. But the other player that I think also deserve, his name should be there. The boy Dunyelwa of Mamelodi Sundowns is playing as a right back, because he's been doing well since Usaila was out, nursing his injury. Umudau at Sundowns. Dunyelwa came in that position, and for me, he did very well. And so it's very important that as a coach, when you select also players going to a tournament like this, you need to select players that are their own top form, players that have been doing well consistently in their teams. And I think Mudau, Dunyelwa, Matuludi, I think for me now they are players, because the other player that I think it's just a matter of, I think the timing Imshaile will be Ulontuzana or Mabiliso, because in that right back, I think he's doing very well in that right back position. He knows how to cover. He knows how to go forward. And, a player like that also, it's not really easy. It's not really easy to put him, because he's one player that, again, when he gets to that final third, he can create and he can even score. Omabiliso. So that's a tough one for Coach Hugo Bruce. At this moment, I don't want to be Hugo Bruce. It's okay when I talk here. It's just football wisdom to put my point of view. But I don't want to be Coach Hugo Bruce at this moment. Because of, when you've got Umdau, you've got Dunyelwa, you've got Umatuludi, you've got Ulontuzana, Umabiliso, and also Van Rooyen, he just came back, but I'll put him on the side a bit because of the match fitness part. It will really gonna be a risk to take him. But having Umudau, Dunyelwa, Matuludi, I think is going to be a very difficult one for Coach Hugo Bruce to select. Actually, not to select. Number one, Umudau, definitely. Between Matuludi and Dunyelwa, I think he will need really to sit down and think properly.
So Munyani Yamshia Velitar, no Munyani.
Munyani, I'm not going to count him. He's been doing well at Chiefs. Look, he's been doing well. It's just that, he at some point was out because of the injuries. But now when you look at players like Umdau has been consistent, Dunyelwa has been consistent, Matuludi has been consistent. They've never been just being out in the game. They're always there in the game. So when you've got players like that, you're sure that I've got soldiers that really they can fight the war for me.
Hotman, centre back, Siyabona Ulibone Siema. He's been doing well, Orlando Pirates. And I like the fact that he's not just a centre back interceptor, the new player, but he knows how to make passes, especially long passes. And sometimes you also see him adding in onto the attacks. And sometimes when the Orlando Pirates have pushed up, he assumes the role of a defensive midfielder. So you talk about a versatile player when you mention him. We have Mbegezeli Mbokazi, one of the best centre backs we have in this country. Strong left foot, knows how to shoot, knows how to pass, knows how to mark. He knows how to mark spaces. He knows how to go man to man and ukwazi nokushama interception. And then you also have Bodlela, Nkosinathi SBC Orlando Pirates captain. He's also been consistent and umbonile this Saturday ukuthi udlale kahle kanjani. And then you have Undamane, another good centre back. This guy uyasazi story sakhe nayo. Uyambona ukuthi he came on as a sub. I just think him and Nkosinathi SBC just need to communicate more if they are to play together. But understand bazane ukuthi okay, wena uvala la mina ngivala la. And then you also have Grant Kekana, Mamelodi Sundowns, who's back. He's been getting game time. He's starless. We all know how solid he is. He also knows how to play on and off the ball. You have Umtobi Mvala, who I'd like to believe ubuyile naye. Hasn't been getting much game time. Marabeka ile AFCON. He's a bronze medalist. And Leskati Siena la AFCON last season. He was a very important player for us. Hodman, Gulama center back wala South Africa and others that maybe I did not mention when Obazio. Oh, I think Muloisani also from Stellenbosch na Munye na Ozopa Hugo Prosikanda. We also have Ungezana. Another one, Chutu Hugo Bruce Lapana Uzovelabe confused go to Gwenzegalani. Aiden McCarthy has also been playing well. I'm not sure if he's ready to go play for the national team, but for the sake of Aiden Kaiser Chiefs players there, Grotman, Samba Naboban Lapana and centre back and why?
Why are you doing this to me? Oof. Gosh. Let me say this. One, obviously, Mbokazi there. CBC there. Kekana there. I'll put Undamase based on how I've seen Coach Hugo Bruce, how he wants to put his team together, because when you look at, he wants that was the reason why this boy is totally of Kaizer Chiefs was selected in the national team, playing on the centre back left, because he prefer that I need a left-footed centre back, of which that's why Ndamase is there in the team, and he's giving that balance of the left. That means that he's going to have Mbokazi and Ndamase, and then on the right side he's going to have CBC and Kekana. One player that I don't know how things can happen. If I can do things the way I want to, I was gonna add Ulontuzana Maloisane. Maloisane is also one defender that can really help you, in terms of defending and covering at the back. But that's a very tough one. Very, very tough one. But look, no doubt, I'll go with Mbokazi. I'll go with CBC. I like Usiema. I like Usiema very, very much. I like Usiema. But I'll go with Mbokazi, CBC. I'll go with Ndamase. I'll go with Lontuzana Ngokekana. Those are my 4 centre back that I'll take them to the AFCON.
All right, Hotman. Left back. We look at this left back position. There isn't really much competition up here. Aubrey Modiba has definitely guaranteed his place. But you have someone like Ofawaz Basadine. Yes, he hasn't been getting much game time, but I don't know. Aksumundonga Velumshi. Personally, I think he's someone of value, and I think he's someone who knows how to play that left back position very well. I just this Saturday he played on the left. No, he was playing left back. Ikamalaki just literally Ikamalaki man.
Just now.
So there's him. He played this weekend. I'm just checking Guma comment section with Kabini. Yes.
Yeah, Kabini.
You have Kabini. You have Aubrey Modiba. Thank you, Stephen. You have Kabini. You have Aubrey Modiba, and then you also have Ofawaz Basadine. Unless mina kono mundo ngemkhohlwayo lapha that you would like to add. Maybe you can add Bradley Cross. Angazi Grotman. Anyone when Grotman lapho ufuna ukumeda, you're more than welcome to add. You understand the game better than me. Masibathatha labantu laba Grotman, uhamba nobani, ushiya bani, and why?
Look, I will call Aubrey. I'll call Pasadine. Those two boys, for me, they're very solid in that left back. Yes, the boy did well over the weekend. But, when it comes to that final decision, he's one for the future for me. He's one player that I think Hugo Prusic just brought him to the team. I think he's one player for the future that will give us a stability in that left back position. But now going for an AFCON, I'll go with Modiba, I'll go to Pasadine. They've got experience. They've been in the game for a long time. They're playing Champions League. They've been top in their game. Yes, we can maybe sometimes argue a bit in terms of match fitness Pasadine, that it doesn't get enough time to play at Mamelodi Sundowns. But his quality, you cannot really question his quality. So I'll have Umudiba, I'll have Pasadine at that left back. Especially as, having a player like Ulontuzana Umurena that is injured, was also giving a cover. You can play him at the left back, you can play him as a right back, but not having Umurena out injured, it also, saying to me, I'd rather have Ulontuzana or Modiba and have a Pasadine on the left side.
Hotman, for the sake of time in midfield, I'm just going to make it a collective, especially the central midfield, and then we'll go to the wings. So shooting zones 8 defensive, number 8 and number 10, and then when it's on Ketela go to Hamba Nabuban. But players that play in the midfield, we have Tebogo Mokoena, just reached his 50th cap. Congratulations to him. We have Uyaya Pepelo Stole, a very good player. You have Utalent Dembata, one player that knows how to shoot from outside the box. You need someone that can shoot like that, especially when good your attack is not offering you much. Good he'll take it upon himself and make the right shots. Tebogo Mokoena can also do that. And then you have Usihle Nduli from Orlando Pirates, another guy who's been playing well in that midfield. We have Ox Mthethwa from Kaizer Chiefs, another guy who's also like a fighter, very strong guy. Uyakwazi ukulwa laphana in that midfield. Grootman, you have Ulebogang Phiri, he plays abroad now. Mfana, another guy. He's represented Bafana when Shakes Mashaba was still the coach. And then Abasambizanga Futi, he's playing abroad and he has something special in him. And then you have, obvious, the master chef, Sipumbule. You talk about creativity, Unayo. You talk about skill, Unaso. You talk about shooting, Unaso. You talk about ball distribution, Unayo. You have Umshish Tembazwane. I think he's the best number 10 we have in the country. Unfortunately, due to injury, he hasn't been getting enough game time. But he's the best Lapan in that position. And then you have Tito Maswangani. He's played in that position himself. Abandabaningi like how Tito plays in that position. Hotman, you also have Thabo Cele from Kaizer Chiefs. Another guy, he's played abroad. So if anything, I think now he's someone who understands how to play in that position. You have Batusi Obas from Mamelodi Sundowns. In midfield is very competitive. Like, thank God. You have Batusi Obas, very, very good player. Technical ability is almost similar to Tebza. And then you have Mtu Shabalala. Mtu Shabalala has raised his hand, improved a lot, especially how he played against the Orbit College. That was a brilliant game that he had Lapaya. He scored important goals, taking on the players like Neskili score. No sugar, Lumnandi. And look at Thembinkosi Lodge Lapaya. You have Thembinkosi Lodge playing in one of the most competitive leagues in Africa. Played in the Club World Cup. Hotman played very, very well. And then you have President Ama 2000, Relebohile Mofokeng. He's just returned from injury. And I Sambona Lapaya. Injury. Comes on as a substitute for Orlando Pirates. I think that was his 4th touch on the ball. Wavela created goal, and then Ulokunjana just scored Lapana. And then if there's any other players in his Kotlwa Hotman when Uzong Sizo Zong Lungisa. But you also have Jaden Adams, a guy that's also played for Bafana. Another guy, Obaligile for me. It's sad to see what's happening with Mamelodi Sundowns, but he's really a guy that has a lot to offer. Abo Tapelo Masego na Boban I'll mention them when we go to the wings. Hotman, I think you pay pool. This one is going to be very, very difficult because you also have Umtiani from Stellenbosch, Ogwazukdlala Lapayana. You also have the captain, yes, Kukune United, Uvila. you also have him. He knows also how to play in that position. So, hey, I one thing about the midfield, it's always like that. Nano moya kuma trial, mausa sing doano, tola kwelege. Na what midfielders, he group, ehlezi kwele lapaya. Hotman, ohamba naboban, ushiabani. I really don't wish to be in a position right now.
Definitely. According to how Coach Hugo proves how he wants his team to play, definitely Tebza is going. Yes, I can see Stole there based on how he wants his team to play. I will add Unduli in that midfield. Players that are going. Unduli, I will add him. Obviously, Master Chef, I cannot rule him out. The advantage with Master Chef is that you can play him as a number 10, you can play him as a number 8. He knows how to play in that central position, Master Chef. So I'll have him. I'll put in Mtejela. No, I'll put in Mtejela in that midfield. Why I'm saying Mtejela, I'll put him in that midfield. Based on his performance, I've seen that when you give him instructions to say, Mtejela, I want you to go in the box, assist there, he will do that. He will assist. And then when you say to him, today I don't want you to go forward, I want you to assign certain player. Yes, here's this player black here. I want you to look after that player. Make sure that that player doesn't play. Mtejela will do that. So I'll have Mtejela. And obviously, one player for me that I think he's been underrated. But every time when he comes in, he does very well. That Utalent Mbata. You know, sometimes you need that midfielder that will come late in the box and take a shot. You know, and the Ulonduzana Utalent Mbata is good at that and he can do that. So the midfielders that I will take there, definitely Ulonduzana Utebza. Yeah, I'll take Ustole based on how the coach wants him to play. Then I'll take Unduli. I'll take Mtejela, Mbata, obvious Master Chef. That those 6 players, they will give me what I want in that midfield. Because there's games where I think I will need Unduli to sit in. And I will give a license to Tebza to say, Tebza, you can also join in late in the box. Take those shots late outside the box. You know, because that's one player that is also he's got a creativity in terms of playing those splitting passes between the opponents, and he can get his players in the right position. So there's games where I will say Nduli and then Tebza and Mbata. You know, there will be games where I will say, okay, Tebza, this game I just want you to sit. Then I will have Ulontuzana Mtejela and Ulontuzana Masachev. Or I'll have Masachev and have Mbata in that midfield. Here's some games I'll have Ustol and say, because I see these guys, they've got a height, you know, so I need to use your height when Ustol in that central midfield. For me, that's very, very important that you need to look at which opponents are you going to play against, and in terms of the height, it also plays a part, because when you set pieces, you will need that height in terms of defending. So that's how I'm going to select Ustol. Yeah, those are the players for me that they've been doing very well, very, very, very well in our league, and yeah, I'll take them.
So I'm sure Obas Khotman.
No, Obas Yasala. In space of Obas, that's why I will take Unduli, because Unduli, he will craft in that midfield, get a ball and play it. He's not going to be a player that is going to lose balls. That's one thing that I like about Unduli. When he gets the ball, he will play these attacking midfielders and give them support. You know, not that he's not a good player, Obas. It's just that I had to select, you know, these ones, You know, he's been there in the group. He's been doing well. Obas. I like how he works in that midfield, how he releases the ball. I like his work ethic. But now the thing is that, you know, it's like I've got 20 players that are good, but I need to play 11. That's how the situation is for Obas. But he's one player that, you know, if any player that maybe towards the start of the tournament gets injured, definitely Obas will be a replacement for that.
All right, Hotman. I think I sense it so because I think we missed a lot of attackers there because Benglanga is a midfield. But I'm an attacker with midfielding, so babiza footing, babiza na wing. And then when uzo shogo to tata kanjan.
Yeah.
Relebukile Mfukeng?
Yes.
Mohankota?
Yes.
Ozwena Police?
Yes.
Tsepang Moremi?
Yes.
And then, okay, Tsepang Moremi, Mtu Shabalala, no. Tembinko Siloch?
Yes.
Temba Zwane?
Yes.
I think akunabantu ababalekile that I'm forgetting, but I mean, of course, la kuma comment section nginabantu abaloku abangisizayo la. And then I just want to call all the attackers esaziyo ukuthi they are capable, and then istriker sizozbiza zonke. This is just the attacking midfield.
Yes.
And then there's Usbelebele, hopefully Uzopola. Let's hope he comes back on time. Uyapola. We have Tito Maswanganyi.
Yes,
we have Tito Maswanganyi. And then we move from Abu Tito, we have Tashrik Matthews, Mamelodi Sundowns. We have because Murena Ulimele. I've just called Muremi Askis guys if you just joined Muremi singing Bizile. Umasindi ngizomfaka futhi naye lapha because you know Zauro also plays an attack. So we have Umasindi Nemtajela. And then we have Lomfana Lona Oshendren Campbell, the one that you just mentioned.
Yes.
And then we have I think that's about most of the players that I can mention that I can think of. Keletso Makhaula as well. That guy was nominated for Premiership Player of the Season of the Year. So there's a reason why lo muntu lo nashisa. So well, I guess Ubaya number 10 wants to look faga Umfundo Vilakazi. And then the opinion yakhe Mfundo Vilakazi na isemfaka lapha. Am I forgetting any players, Hotman? If I'm forgetting any players, uzobafaka wena Hotman. Samba nabobani Shiaban.
Mshishi is in, Tito is in, Obvious Mfukeng is in, Nkota is in, Muremi is in, Apolis is in. Matthews, you know, I can put him there. I can also put him there, but I'm not really, you know, sure. But I can put him there because he's been doing well at Sundowns. He's creating chances. He does sometimes score those goals and very important goals. And yeah, I think. Look, I'm just gonna be fair based on what I've been watching. Confirming now. I confirm the ones that I'm going to call now. These are the players that I will go with AFCON. Shishi, Tito, Kingama 2000, Kota, Moremi, Apolise, Loch. Those are the players I will take in the AFCON.
Makhaula no. Oh, Scotland no Elias Mokwana, by the way. Still Elias Mokwana.
You know, the thing is that I based on how Coach Hugo Pruso, how he wants to play, that's why I'll select these players that they can leave the width and come inside and create chances and score. Because the players that I'm counting, those are the players that they can score at any given time. Fukian can score at any given time. Shishi can create any chance at any given time. Tito can score and create. Lodge has been doing that in his team. Nkota, we saw how it did over the weekend. Apolise, you saw how it did over the weekend. Umuremi is also doing very well at Pirates and also in the national team. So when you look at these players, these are the players that definitely been given a chance. They will score at any given time. So you need players like that when you go to the AFCON. Players that individual brilliance from them, they can make a difference for the team. And Those are the players that I will take.
All right, Khotman. Let's move up to the attackers. My comment section. I guess everyone has their own favorite players, but this is your opinion and your squad, Khotman, and may let's see respect. Okay, last but not least, we have Evidence Makgopa playing as a striker. We've seen Hugo Bruce clearly is fond of Evidence Makgopa, and he's earned his place a good striker, if you ask. Bradley Grobler, definitely the best striker we have in the league right now. You have, although he hasn't been getting much game time, but we'll just mention him. Your favorite player, Tsegofatso Mabasa. You have Olail Foster. You have Yanela Mbutuma. I'm trying to think of more South African-born strikers. And then you have Ikram Reyners. I mean, also one of the best strikers we have in the league, Ikram Reyners. No, Khotman, I'm not sure if Bakona Banye or Ngabacabanga Mina that I've already forgotten, but these are the guys I'm presenting to you. We are Batata, we are Bashia, Konum Tata, Ngambizanga, Stelusazis Khotman.
You seem to. You know, that's why it's not easy to be a national team coach. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not easy. When you count Renas can score at any given time. You count Froster can score. Grobler can score. Ngwanasesi can score. Especially in big games, can make a difference. I like Umabasa. I like him very much. But when it comes to decision making, in terms of these players, these are the players that I'm counting. I need to look at, one, we're playing against which teams, which countries, how do they play? Do you think I'll need Grobler? Yeah. With an experience, and he's a good finisher. He's a finisher. He's a total finisher, Grobler. Yes, Frosler, definitely. Renas, yes. And Ngwanasesi. Ngwanasesi, I will never leave him. You know why? Recently, he has grown in football. And well done to Coach Uwadu at Orlando Pirates, because now Ngwanasesi has understand that he's a lone striker. He needs whatever that he needs to do. He needs to be in that box. And I'm happy to see that. And he's been doing very well at Pirates in terms of staying in that position. You know, stay inside the box, create chances for your teammates, you know, and when the chance is there for you, punish the opponents. So for me, I'll go with Frosler. I'll go with Unontuzana Grobler. I'll go with Renas. I'll go with Ngwanasesi. I think these are the best four strikers that I believe they can make a difference in that AFCON for Bafana.
I know, Khotman. You gave us your team. Hugo Bruce sees we're good to Khotman, just before we close, the Betway Premiership will carry on this weekend. Clearly without football, but hey, it is what it is. Masipega, the Betway Premiership this weekend. We have Orlando Pirates taking on Chippa United at 3:30. Amazulu playing Siwelele also 3:30. Kaizer Chiefs are supposed to play Makesi, but that's been postponed because of the CAF Confederations Cup. Marumo Gallants, another beast, taking on Sekhukhune United, and Orbit College plays Stellenbosch FC. Khotman, Orlando Pirates, Chippa United. Is Coach Owari getting another win?
It's going to be a tough one, but you said it's Chippa United and
Orlando Pirates.
Definitely win. We are on, Orlando Pirates are on song. They're doing very well. You know when you play against Orlando Pirates, you don't know what is it that's gonna hit you. If you think Murem is gonna hit you, Mbutuma will hit you. If you think Mbutuma will hit you, Apolise will hit you. If you think Apolise will hit you, Ngwanasesi will hit you. Again, here comes King Ama 2000 will hit you. So it gives an edge. All of the Pirates. So far in our league, I rate the attacking department of Orlando Pirates as the best in our league. they've got players that can score at any given time. You know, Mbutuma can score at any given time. Sisi can score. Ulontuzana, Apolise, you've seen. Muremi, you've seen. You know, King Amba 2000. He can do at any given time. He can do his tricks. Look at how he created that goal out of nothing per se. That ball that he gave to Mbutuma, and how Mbutuma, receive that ball, put it down, minus a defender, and then pretend as if he's taking a shot, the keeper went down, and then he put it up. So it tells you how deadly all of the Pirates they are coming to that final third. And the coach, Uwaro, is doing a very fantastic job. Mind you, you still have another player that comes from deep that can make a difference, Nemtejela. And our little baby, oh, my boy. Oh, that's a little baby. This boy is going to go far. Dancing, he's coming. Boy, look. So's Vilakazi's wisdom. So's wisdom. Mamela. Me, myself and I'm behind you, my boy. I'm supporting you. So's football wisdom. We are behind you, my boy. You coming. You're doing very well. Every time you're in the field of play, look, my son, there's one thing that I'll tell you in football. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes in the game. But one thing that I like about you is that you've got a character. Even after you made a mistake, but you're still going. I like that, boy. And you've shown against Mamelodi Sundowns. The game was tough for you, but you said to yourself, you'll keep going. And you scored a beautiful goal. I like that spirit, my boy. Keep working hard. Then, you've got Talent Mbata that can also do something out of nothing. He can score from far. He can create a chance. Look at how he created a chance. The ball that he gave it to Ulontuzana Utito in that box. Utito pretended as if he's going to lay it for Ulontuzana Apolise, and then he gave it to Mbutuma finish. Look at that. So it's going to be easy. For me, that's an easy win for Orlando Pirates. No doubt about that.
I know. Khotman, as we always do, sizobuya si review last phazame khona sibuye silungise. Khotman, we move on to the CAF Champions League. Mamelodi Sundowns are playing singathi the one team is notorious like South Africa. Saba notorious la bantu like South Africa. They are playing against Kaizer Chiefs' favorite player, Umukuku. I'm support the Chiefs by Amtanda. So Mamelodi Sundowns are playing St. Elo, Limpopo. What's going to happen, Lapa Khotman?
No, look, that's going to be a tough one. Those guys, they're fighters. They fight for anything that comes their way in the field of play. They can intimidate you. They can frustrate you. They can do anything for them to win. And playing against a team like that, it's really gonna frustrate you. And you need to be very smart. Very smart. Calm down. Be patient in what you think is good and it's gonna work. Because if you're gonna go with their tempo and how they want things to be done, then you'll find yourself struggling. I'm telling you. That's not going to be an easy one. But Sundowns with the quality that they've got, no, definitely Sundowns will win. I believe that Sundowns will win. But it's not going to be easy. But they all need also Sundowns to fight, because those guys, they play low block, they can frustrate you, they can intimidate your players, they can buy time, they can do anything for them to go through. I hope Mamelodi Sundowns, they've watched them playing Limpopo against Orlando Pirates, how they frustrated Orlando Pirates in the second leg, how they make sure that the key players, they get a red card, they frustrate them, yellow card, they kick them, they intimidate them. They do anything in the game. So Mamelodi Sundowns players just need to be careful about that. But I see them, Sundowns winning the game.
Last but not least, Khotman, Kaizer Chiefs. Your team, Marcus for Life, Badalane Al Masri. It seems the Kaizer Chiefs is hosting, but I think all of that is yet to be determined. But should they play the Bazodalane Al Masri? Kaizer Chiefs haven't played continental football in a very long time, and they finally in the group stages, the CAF Confederations Cup. Congratulations to them making it this far. What do you see happening, Khotman?
Amakwesi for life. Remember, guys, this team, Amakwesi for life, they went to the final of the Champions League. Remember when they were beaten by Coach Pito? They did very well. Yes, somehow, yes, they managed to get through 1 goal, they considered, whatever the case may be at that time, but they managed to go the way. And even now, I said to my colleagues, look, be careful about Kaizer Chiefs. That's one of the big teams in South African football and also in the continent, that if they can go through to the first stage of whatever tournament or whatever competition that they're playing, if they can go through to that first stage, trust me, they've got this thing of going all the way to the final. So, Amakwesi for life. You've been doing well. I think in the last, I would say, 8 games, you've conceded 1 goal. If I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected. So far, so good. Look at the past 2 games, especially in the Confederation Cup, where you've created a lot of chances. You guys have created a lot of chances, but you did very well. Chiefs should win. Chiefs, they should win the game. Tako Blue running a storm. Chiefs should win.
Khotman, Khotman, thank you for your time, and thank you to everyone that's been with us. It's been an hour. I know it's cut just hamba fast, for real. Sicela usivalele yona Khotman.
Bafowethu lona ubongane Benedict Vilakazi bambiza utso bambiza Little Napoleon umshikashika insizwe ezishumi mayoda ngeke inze lutho ngithi bafowethu Tso's Football Wisdom, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and post, especially bafowethu subscribe. Ngiyacela bafowethu ngisupporteni ngithi mina kini bafowethu ngizonikeza every week. We are always live 10 o'clock every Monday. I'll give you the good news. Ngaso sonke isikhathi. Tango.